So you've been grinding away in the gym, chasing that next PR, trying to build a truly powerful body. You're doing the work, eating the food, and pushing through the pain. But you've hit a wall. That next level of strength just feels out of reach, and you're wondering what you're missing. What if I told you the key to breaking through that plateau isn't another soul-crushing leg day or some trendy new workout? What if I told you it's the one muscle group almost everyone ignores, and it's not just killing your gains, but leaving you wide open to serious injury? We're talking about your neck. Yeah, your neck. And by the end of this, you'll not only get why training it is the most powerful upgrade you can make to your routine, but you'll know exactly how to start building it safely so you can get stronger in literally everything you do. The weakest link in your armor. Let's be real. When it comes to fitness, neck training is the weird cousin nobody talks about. It's for pro wrestlers and football players, right? For the average lifter, it's not even an afterthought. We spend years building up our chests, backs, and legs into an impressive suit of armor, but we completely forget the pillar holding up our most important asset, our head. This creates a huge, dangerous imbalance. Seriously, think about it. A strong body on top of a weak, skinny neck is what strength coaches call a popsicle on a stick. It looks ridiculous, and it's structurally a disaster. It doesn't matter how strong the rest of you is if the column connecting your body to your brain is fragile. And this isn't just about looking more powerful, though a thicker neck is definitely a side effect. This is about raw, functional strength. Every time you squat, deadlift, or press, your neck muscles are working like crazy to keep your head and spine stable. A weak neck is an energy leak. It's a flaw in the system that limits how much force you can actually produce and puts a ton of stress on other parts of your body. That plateau you hit? It might not be weak legs or a weak core. It could be your brain pumping the brakes because it senses your neck can't handle the load. You are leaving pounds on the bar, all because of this one forgotten weak link. The science of a stronger, safer you. The case for a strong neck goes way beyond just lifting heavier. It's about building a body that's resilient and bulletproof, both in and out of the gym. And the science on this is pretty compelling. First, and most importantly, injury prevention. Researchers have been digging into the link between neck strength and concussions, and the findings are eye-opening. A strong neck is like a personal shock absorption system for your head. When you take an impact, from a tackle in a sport, a car accident, or even just slipping on ice, a strong neck slows down that violent whiplash, reducing the brutal forces that get transferred to your brain. Some research on high school athletes has suggested that for every 1 pound increase in neck strength, the odds of concussion might drop by 5%. Now, while scientists are still nailing down the exact numbers, the evidence strongly suggests a link, and it's why smarter training programs for sports like rugby, soccer, and martial arts are increasingly recommending neck work. But who cares if you're not a pro athlete, right? Wrong. The benefits are just as critical for the rest of us. A strong neck is a direct antidote to the curse of modern life. Tech neck. We all have it. Hours slumped over a laptop or phone, letting our heads drift forward like a tired turtle. This puts insane strain on our cervical spine, leading to chronic pain, stiffness, and headaches. By strengthening the muscles that pull your head back where it belongs, you can reverse this, standing taller and even breathing better because you're not all hunched over. How to forge a pillar of strength. All right, you're on board, but how do you start training your neck without looking like a malfunctioning bobblehead, or worse, actually getting hurt? The answer is simple. Start slow, be obsessed with perfect form, and check your ego at the door. We're using light resistance and total control here. And yes, let's just admit it. These exercises look weird in a packed gym. My advice, just start at home. You don't need any fancy gear to build a solid foundation. Once you get the hang of it, who cares what it looks like? A quick warm-up with some slow, easy head circles is a great way to get things moving. Now, here are 3 killer exercises to train your neck in every direction it needs to move. Forward, backward, and sideways. First, the safest starting point on the planet, isometric holds. You're building strength with zero movement, just tension. For flexion, forward. Put your palm on your forehead. Gently push your head forward while your hand pushes back. Don't let your head move at all. Just create a standoff. For extension, backward. Clasp your hands behind your head. Gently press your head back into your hands, again with zero movement, for lateral flexion, sideways. Place your right hand on the right side of your head. Gently push your head into your hand. Do the same on the left side. Hold each of these for about 15 to 20 seconds. You should feel the muscles firing, but there should be absolutely no pain. Next up, we add some movement with banded neck curls. Lie on your back on a bench with your head just off the edge. Loop a light resistance band around the bench and over your forehead. If you don't have a band, just your body weight is a perfect start. Let your head hang back slightly, then slowly curl your chin to your chest. Think slow, controlled, and feel the muscles in the front of your neck doing all the work. Don't sit up, only your head moves. Then lower back to the start, just as slowly. Finally, for when you're ready to level up, we have plate-loaded neck extensions. This one hits the powerful muscles on the back of your neck. Lie face down on a bench with your head off the end. Put a folded towel on the back of your head for padding and carefully place a tiny weight plate on it. Hold it there with your hands. Start with your chin tucked. Then, with extreme control, raise your head to a neutral position. Pause and slowly lower it back down. Start light. I'm talking a 2.5 or 5 pound plate. The goal is endurance, not a 1-rep max. The game plan, how to fit it in. But my schedule is already packed. I hear you. Good news, you don't need a whole neck day. A few minutes, 2 or 3 times a week, is all it takes to make a real difference. Here's your dead simple starting routine. Pick one isometric and one dynamic exercise. For example, do your isometric holds and then the banded neck curls. Do 2 to 3 sets of each. For isometrics, hold each of the 4 directions, front, back, left, right, for 15 to 30 seconds. For dynamic moves like curls or extensions, aim for 15 to 25 super-controlled reps. Tack this onto the end of your warm-up on upper body days or do it at the very end of your workout. The key, like anything else, is progressive overload. As it gets easier, hold the isometrics longer, do more reps, or use a slightly tougher band or plate. Always listen to your body, never push through pain, and make form your #1 priority. For too long, we've ignored the next role in our strength, our health, and our ability to withstand whatever life throws at us. It is the missing piece of the functional strength puzzle. By dedicating just a few minutes a week, you can turn this weak link into a pillar of power, unlocking gains, fixing your posture, and building a real defense against injury. You're not just building a thicker neck, you're building a stronger, safer, and more capable human machine. If this opened your eyes to a new way to train, do me a solid and hit that like button and subscribe for more tips on building real-world strength. And now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever trained your neck? Are you about to start? Drop your questions or experiences in the comments below. Let's talk about it. Now go build a foundation that's as strong as the body it supports.